Now talk to me.
Kebu Samaus, Seli Takund, Wakandu Sund, Devala Katalan, Sivandu Kuwala Hasind, Hey, Kimule Kisu Falika Matasa, Ekutunda Lagadisa, Ayadu Kutanga Lagasi. I command the discharge of the captives. Adula Ikasum Kusandu Kasi. And as for you, by the blood of thy covenant, have I brought you out from the pit wherein there is no water. I command you to come out. I command you to break out by the blood of the covenant. Break out, break out, break out of obscurity. Break out of every captivity. Break out of every imprisonment. Break out of every bondage. Break out. Somebody say, I break out. By the blood of the covenant, I break out. That is low energy cloud. Give me high energy. Come with me. After these things, after that Mordecai stood in the gap, worked so hard to save the life of the king. And I'm telling you something I've experienced myself in political circles over the decades in this country. Yeah, I've seen it. Even in the world, in the church, at the marketplace. You see people who work and labor, stand in the gap, sacrifice, go out of their way, do everything to save and to help the king, the systems. And from nowhere will rise and will come people who were never there, who did nothing, and they come and profit and benefit. Then they begin to target those who worked and stood in the gap to destroy them. And that was how Haman got it. After Mordecai had saved the king did not reward Mordecai, but rather gave Mordecai's reward and honor to Haman, the Agagite, who did nothing. I declare from today, you will not plan for somebody else. I said you will not plan for another. You will not build houses for others. You will build and live therein healthy and alive. You will plant in the name of Jesus and you will harvest it. If you believe that, put your hands together and say yes. Now look at it, go ahead.
King Ahasuerus promoted Haman the son of Hammedatha the Agagite and advanced him and set his seat above all the princes that were with him.
How can Haman, who did nothing, be promoted above everyone? And he was advanced, and his seat was exalted above every other. For what reason? Why was he promoted? Why did he become the most powerful in 124 nations? Say, through the supernatural. Come on, talk to me. Say, through the supernatural. Say, through spiritual exchange. Say, through spiritual exchange. Through the supernatural. I'll show you how supernatural this guy was. He was a very spiritual man. He was no joke. He heard what Mordecai had done. And he knew that because Mordecai had saved the king's life, and the king was the most powerful in those days, that Mordecai was about to be rewarded. And he decided to manipulate the whole thing, cast a spell on the king, and get the king to make the wrong decision, and gave the honor and the place and the power of Mordecai and gave it to Haman. And let me show you how Haman did it. I never caught it. It bothered me a lot. And I said for many years, how did this man get here? After everything Mordecai did, how come Haman rather was rewarded and Mordecai was forgotten? Come with me to Esther 3:7.
In the first month, that is the month Nisan, in the 12th year of King Ahasuerus, they cast spare, that is the lot, before Haman from day to day. And
from what?
Day to day.
From what?
Day to day.
You see, this is what the problem is with you believers. Why is the enemy is working day to day behind the scenes, consulting, casting spells, doing all kinds of spiritual exercises. You are relaxing. God is in control. He reveals to redeem, and you are not warring with the prophetic word. You are not doing what is required of you, and the adversary is working. This is what Haman did to become the most powerful in the realm. This was his practice. This was how he got Mordecai's honor and reward. This was how he manipulated the king. And a reward, an honor that should have gone to Mordecai was given to the wrong man, because this man was a very spiritual man. He was no joke. He understood that the supernatural controls the natural. He understood what governs the realm. And he said, resort to logic and philosophy and to carnality. Keep even eating 7 days a week. I will do what is required supernaturally, and I will have the upper hand. He was a very spiritual man. Very spiritual man. And I'll show you why I'm saying this. Because the king woke up. The veil was removed. The spell was broken over the king. And the king came to himself, and he was surprised that he hadn't rewarded Mordecai. He hadn't honored Mordecai. And he had given the reward of Mordecai to somebody who did nothing for him. And that is what happened. This world is controlled by the supernatural. It does. You know, true story about two sisters. The elder sister married a very wealthy man and invited her mother with her younger sister to come be with her and help her with her baby. When they went to this country in Europe, she realized after a while that her husband's interest in her was dwindling. It was going down. So she went to the mother and said, Mom, I don't like what I'm seeing. The mother said, what is it? He said, it looks like my husband is beginning to take interest in my younger sister. And the mother said, what is wrong with it? He's a very wealthy man. If he likes the two of you, you are sisters, at least the money and everything comes to our family. You know how poor we have been. So don't worry about it. If he likes your sister, it's okay. And the other sister, Mom, what are you saying? For whatever reason, the mother preferred the younger sister to make it and to be more blessed than the elder sister. And they are sisters from the same womb, but she preferred the youngest. After a while, the man began to eat the food of the younger sister and not the elder sister. And it came to a point where the man asked the elder sister to move out of the house and kicked her out of the house and kept the younger sister with the mother. And the mother supported the younger sister. When I heard it, I said, this is a supernatural. This is supernatural. Either the younger sister was using something or the mother was using something to push the younger sister and to disadvantage the elder sister. And the man didn't see it. And she lost her marriage to her younger sister, and her mother was in support of it. You are looking at me? You can look at me. And these people were believers. The mother was born again. The two sisters was born again, and the man was also born again. So what happened? He was under a spell. They cast a spell on him, manipulated him because he was a believer, but he wasn't a spiritual man. He wasn't operating by the supernatural. He was operating by his flesh, by his emotion, by his five senses. He was a carnal Christian, a soulish Christian, and not a spiritual Christian. He wasn't living and walking by the supernatural. He was walking by his five senses and by his flesh. If I tell you some of the things I know, you will see that this life is not fair. And the enemy don't play fair. When he came to the man of the Gadarenes, he had 6,000 devils embedded in him. One man fighting 6,000 devils. How are you going to survive? You won't survive. 6,000 demons, powerful than flesh and blood, was embedded in one man. When he came to Mary Magdalene, 7 demons was embedded in one woman. You don't stand a chance. And that is how the enemy plays. He doesn't play fair. And until we stop eating 7 days a week and waiting for January to come and do some 21 days, which we don't even do it seriously because we don't even understand why we do it. It's become a formality and some spiritual, gimmicks. I am submitting that unto further notice, if you want to walk in victory and have dominion and the other upper hand, I submit to you that take 2 days in the week, fast and pray until the sun goes down. From the rising of the sun until the sun goes down, don't eat. Can drink water, but no food. And pray. Pray throughout the day. Pray 1 minute here, 5 minutes there, 2 minutes there. Walk in the spirit. Enforce the scriptures. Fire the word. Confront the enemy. Intercept the arrows of darkness. Quench fiery darts. Destroy strange fires. Rise up. Molaya kutu wasan. Kasanda kasun. Devalanda kawasindu lukitahanda. Make no mistake. It doesn't matter how far your conspiracy has gone. It doesn't matter how successful you think you are and how much you are advanced. It's just a matter of time and it shall be overturned. Somebody put your hands together and say overturned. Come on, somebody. Put your hands together and say overturned. Let it be overturned. Let the tables turn in our favor. Shout yes. Go ahead.
From day to day and from month to month.
From day to day. And month to month.
To the 12th month.
Till the 12th month. The whole entire year. Haman was working. Working behind the scenes. And all we do is to fast January. 21 days, 30 days. and we think we've made it. Even if you fast 100 days in the year, how about the 265 days left? The enemy has all those days to work against you. So what do? We begin to live a sustainable spiritual life where you fast. The other day, I finished my 2 days fast, and I was going to eat another day, and the Spirit said to me, you and the church can't be at the same level. If they are fasting 2 days in a week, you ought to do 3 days. You got to do more than them. And the Bible said, and Jesus left them where he was, and he went a little further than the disciples. There he prayed. So the Spirit said, go a little further. Can't be at the same level with them. And they come and say, your breakfast is ready. And I said, I'm not eating. These are not the days to eat 7 days. These are evil days. If you look at what is going on all around us, and if we just sit down, hold our peace, a lot will go wrong. If we keep saying, God is in control, God is in control, he reveals to redeem. Who told you that nonsense? And spiritual jazz. Spiritual jazz, that's all it is. People just go around and, I've been in the Lord for years and I'm just telling you God is in control. You are a joke. You are a joke. The demons will mock at you. It's time to rise up.
Now talk to me.